What was it to record your first video?
It was painful. Like I was a big fan of video games, and I had this feeling that I want to become this person who makes let's plays. Like it's like 30,
Oh
40,
yeah.
50-minute long video, how you play the game and you comment on it, because I subscribe on different guys and I want to do the same. And that was the intention. I had a big idea behind it. It was more like I want to make a positive impact. If the person spends some time with me and he will enjoy this time, like I did a great job. But first video was a mess. It was crappy. I didn't record videos with my face because it was terrifying for me. So I just had a webcam, super cheap microphone, and I just hit the record button and I was sweating. I didn't know what to say. And first like 5, 10, 15 videos, it was really painful.
But what did you do? You had a webcam, but you didn't use the webcam because you said you
Yeah,
didn't
it was
use your face.
just the voiceover. Yeah. And
Right.
after it, like, and I did the same. Like I need to have the same, like, overcoming this fear when I started recording videos with my face. I even had these videos and I show them in my present YouTube videos, like here's the difference. Like that's 10 years old difference. And it's weird. It's like, it's wild.
That's the hardest part. It isn't the technical side of it. It's actually, it's about you. It was scary as hell for me. And I'm still ashamed of those lives I did without knowing anything. I just hit go live.
Mm-hmm.
Technical issues. My delivery was horrible. I was stuttering. It was horrible. But I would do it all over again. I don't care. Just to be here where I am. I mean, I enjoy this. I actually love creating video content.
I speak with a lot of LinkedIn experts and I'm asking why you are not on video. Like, and my main like answer, like, I'm afraid of being like showing myself on a camera. You can do this. Like the goal maybe like of this podcast episode that you can record videos. Like
absolutely,
everyone can record videos.
We're going to talk about that. The conversation, as we've mentioned, is going to be about video marketing for founders. Basically, has LinkedIn given up on video completely, and is there another option? Should you do something else? Should you do YouTube? Where should you be publishing videos, or should you even be publishing videos? This is what we're going to be talking about. And who better than Evgeny to talk to us about this as a YouTube producer? He's been doing this for years. He recorded his first video at 14, and he's published over 4,000 videos on social media. So he's had some amazing results for clients, and sometimes the results don't need to be as complicated as most people make them to be. So, Evgeny,
yeah,
let's open this up with the elephant in the room, LinkedIn. What do you think is going on? What are they doing? Like, did they give up on video? What is this?
LinkedIn is a weird platform. Like they change the rules of the game every single week. I think like here's a newsletter, here's the article, here's like the video content, here's long form video. It's wild. Like, and I think like it's a good sandbox just to play with the video. So just to get used to the video and just re-upload it everywhere. I had several hits on LinkedIn with my own videos. It was like 25 times more like better performance than text posts. But it was for a couple of times and after it goes down. So I think that right now LinkedIn is not the best platform for video. YouTube.
Curious
TikTok
about that when it comes to results. So yeah, LinkedIn, they seem to want to join the video world, like competing with TikTok and Instagram and all of that. Mm-hmm. With the feed. Then at least I don't know if for everybody, like for me, I lost the video feed a long time ago. But for that period, they distributed some videos. They tried to push it. Did you see that happening? Did that happen to your videos?
Yeah, it was again several breakthroughs, but right now I see not a lot of video posts at all on LinkedIn across like bigger players. Like they post or carousels or text posts or like some like text plus a couple of photos. So again, it returns back to normal. Like this hype for video on LinkedIn fade away.
And in your case, you post video and text?
Yeah, I combine different formats because I create a lot of video content. So that's why my content strategy has mix of both. Because for me, I use video on other platforms, not on LinkedIn only. I upload it on YouTube, I upload it on Instagram, and I can't do the same with the text post. So that's the problem of text post, that it's hard to distribute on other platforms that are video mainly.
Right. And do you see like that text performs better than video right now on LinkedIn for you as well?
For me, it's the same performance. Like,
Okay.
I try different from like storytelling posts, long posts with like a lot of value. It's average, like average performance for all formats.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was curious about that because personally, because I don't publish that much video, I used to publish like 1-2 clips from these episodes,
Mhm.
but they were underperforming compared to text posts. And most people I speak to, they say the same. So I was curious about someone who posts more video, if this would be the case as well.
Yeah, I found like on LinkedIn, it's I don't like LinkedIn because of one thing. You need to be active on LinkedIn to get impressions. That's weird. I think like you need to comment, you need to send DMs, and only when you active on the platform itself, you get promotion. On YouTube, it doesn't work like this. If your content is good, like you will get your views. Like that's all. So it's weird.
Actually, it's not 100% like that. I think people are still too stuck to that system. I mean, yes, it definitely your activity distributes the content further, but you still get a few impressions if you don't.
Yeah.
And the thing is that you notice the contrast when you stop doing it, it goes down. But for example, I haven't been active on LinkedIn at all. Like I've been for months. I've been doing very low activity on LinkedIn, and my content still has distribution. Obviously, it's not a lot. It's not thousands. But some of my posts reach 400, 500 impressions without engaging with others. So I engage like for my behavior on LinkedIn. I don't want to go too much into this topic, but just because you mentioned it, my engagement on LinkedIn like nowadays is basically I pick up my phone when I have a break at home because it's the only social media I have installed on my phone. I open the LinkedIn app, whatever comes up, if it's someone I like, if I enjoy the content, I drop a comment. That's it. I don't do anything else on LinkedIn, so I'm not intentionally engaging to distribute the content, and I still get quite a good distribution. And if you think about it, and you as a YouTube expert, if you think about it, 500 impressions for one post that takes you 5 minutes to write, it's still a lot.
I can say that you can record a video and publish it on YouTube. It's like 500 views, like 1,000 views. It's like guaranteed views. Even it's like crappy video, like good video, like YouTube will give you this like 500 views. Like, so it's weird.
Well,
like
yeah. It depends a lot. I mean, for these episodes for this podcast, I don't get 500 views.
I'm speaking about short form clips.
Oh,
You
yeah,
get
if
much
it's
better
short,
distribution for short form clips. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. And especially because they changed the way they distribute it now. So it's not, yeah. Let's not get into that lost in technical side of
Yeah.
this. All right. So if LinkedIn is out of the picture when it comes to, where else are you posting video content?
Everywhere it's where it's possible, like Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Like you can post on other platforms, but these are the main platforms that you need to post. It's if we're speaking about short form content, and a lot of people create short form content on LinkedIn, like both like text format, video format, you need to be everywhere. That's the goal. It's like building awareness. Your goal is not to convert people. It's just about showing your face. Like be in the feed and show your face, so people can remember your name, remember your face. Yeah.
Let's talk about that, because I think that's really, really important. That's the question. Why should a founder, why should a B2B business owner be posting video?
Because you can build trust. It's much easier to build trust and get all business metrics grow much faster. That's all. That's a multiplier of your growth.
Yeah, think about it. If you have two businesses in front of you and like you're deciding like, should I, let's say I need a video producer. Am I gonna hire Evgeny or some other guy who posts some text posts on LinkedIn? I mean, I've already got some trust with you, seeing your face, talking to you. The video has this factor that you'll never get with text, right?
Yeah, Of course. Yeah. And speaking about like video production, I think we need to make a separation. You can hire like a video production agency, and you need to pay like $10,000 like dollars for like creating 1 minute ad. I'm not speaking about creating this type of videos. I'm creating videos about your expertise. Probably it's like you in the face. You don't need to have like expensive production to do this. You can start with your smartphone, and that will be enough for a start.
All right. I love the direction this is taking. How easy is it for someone who's never recorded a video, right, in their life to actually post their first video on, let's say, on YouTube, or it doesn't matter, or on Instagram?
Yeah, right now I say this all the time. Right now it's the easiest time to create videos because you have everything in your pocket right now. You can just take your smartphone and it records decent quality video. You have nice audio. You can apply different effects like cinematic mode on your iPhone, and you can just record, and that's all. Like that's all that you need. You don't need to download any specific apps like Final Cut Pro, Adobe Premiere Pro, CapCut. Like you don't need to learn anything. But the main thing that people spend a lot of time thinking about, like, I need to buy a light, I need to buy specific tripods, I need to think a lot about the technical side, but they are just skipping the key part, which is just you need to press on record button. That's everything that you need to do. You don't need to think about anything else. Just like, record your first video. It will be a total crap. That's okay. You can learn from your mistakes. You will see the huge area of improvement. And like I recommend, if you're afraid of recording the first like videos, you can make it not a challenge. It will be a really nice reminder. Like check this first video in 1 year. Compare yourself now with like 1 year old version of you. It will be like two different people. That's the power of video.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. I mean, let's say when you get to 10 videos, you start to see a difference that it's incomparable. And like, it's what you were saying. Like, all you need is to hit the record button right now. And I remember we spoke about this earlier before we went live. Back in 2020 when I started, it was still only a smartphone that I used. It was the only thing I had. Then I very quickly bought a microphone because I knew I needed better sound. Now, I wouldn't say that you need a microphone to start. Like all you need is just your phone has amazing quality on everything. So, but now with the AI tools, AI editing tools, and for example, we're using Riverside to stream this and for the recording. And this thing, it does everything. Like it literally has a button that improves sound quality up to almost studio quality. So it fixes a lot of the mistakes that you're going to make. You're going to make. Then it has like you can edit the video as if you were editing a piece of text. Right. So it's very easy. Anybody can do it. It's really, really easy. So if you want to cut parts, anything, it's very intuitive. So that's the next part. Someone who's just starting out, we know their main obstacle is going to be like hitting that button. They're still going to struggle with that, and we know that. So we're trying to make it as easy for them as possible. Right now, they know they just need to hit the record button. There's tools on the back end that are so easy to manage that will handle everything for them if they need to. What else? What are the tools that you personally recommend, like AI tools? What do you use, or what do you think people should use?
Speaking about like content creation, like video creation, I don't recommend AI tools for now. Right now, their performance, it's not so great. I use Wizard AI. It's the same like Opus Clip. It's cutting long-form videos into short one, but you still need to find the good pieces. You need to still like polish these clips to make it better. That's one tool from long-form video, make short-form video. Another tool, you can try it. I tried it and it didn't work for me. I don't know why. It's an AI tool called Gling AI, and it helps you like cut all the bad takes from your video. But it again helps you reduce this editing time for like 30 minutes, 1 hour. But it's not a game changer right now, because the main problem with AI video editing tools, it takes a lot of machine power, machine learning like stuff, this processing stuff. I don't know, like I'm not a technical guy, and that's why it's much more complicated and not energy efficient to process video content. So that's why AI tool is not good. AI tools for video editing for now.
Yeah, that's for sure. But like, remember that most people will not have the proficiency to be able to edit their own videos, right? So if they So there's two options, right? So they can either hire an editor or a producer like you, or if they're starting out and they don't have the budget, they might have to do it themselves. In that case, there's Descript and there's Riverside, two tools
Mhm.
that I personally used. I still use a non-AI tool which has already incorporated AI features into it
Mhm.
for further editing. But for basic editing, these things can do most of the stuff. And yes, they're very heavy. But for example, Riverside works in the cloud. It's still like if you start editing, it'll fill up your RAM like up to 8 GB really quickly.
Mhm.
But but it does everything really easy for those who don't know anything about video editing.
Yeah.
Handles everything, and all you need to do is I definitely I'm on your side with the don't just trust the tool. So like Opus Clip, they have the tool that you can just create magic clips, but
Mhm.
obviously then you need to manually check if the video is if the clip's okay, if you want to add or cut something else. But yeah.
Yeah, if you think that, okay, I need to do video editing and you don't have a budget, for example, to buy Adobe subscription or like the Final Cut Pro, which costs like $300 just for a video editing app, you can use CapCut. It's completely free. It's available on all devices, and I recommend it for everyone who wants to record and like edit videos. CapCut is a great tool. It has a lot of tutorials, like for every button you have a tutorial, and it's user-friendly. I highly recommend you. That's like additional tip. It's more like a pro tip. I don't recommend edit videos on your smartphone. It's just painful.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Just use your laptop or like iPad if you have. It will be much easier, much faster, and more like user-friendly. So
Yeah.
that's like two tips.
I never used CapCut,
yeah.
but everybody recommends it.
Yeah. I use it. Like I use professional tools, I use like AI tools, and I still use CapCut because it has some features that professional tools doesn't have.
Yeah, especially when it comes to adding captions and all of this, it's really good, isn't it?
Yeah, I use it for this purpose.
And that's something that is really important. If you're posting a short form video on social media, then captions are very important. Most of these apps, when you open the videos, they're not automatically, the sound is not turned on. Especially if you're gonna post on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is definitely, most people are at work when they're scrolling LinkedIn, and they're definitely not gonna have sound on. So captions are very important.
Yeah, it depends on the platform. Like YouTube is the best platform for like video, for like video plus audio, because Instagram, a lot of people watched it on mute. Like LinkedIn, the same. TikTok is the same. YouTube is the best platform for like, if you don't want to create captions, you need to do this. For all videos, I create and post something around like 200 or like 300 short form clips every single month. And for each video, I create captions. You need to do this. It's like the must have.
All right. Now, what type of videos should I be creating as a founder, as a business owner?
Yeah, I think like that the easiest way is to create, it's like the hardest way, but the easiest way in the long run, it's creating long form videos about your expertise and about your business, like how you operate, handling different objections, case studies, testimonials. That's, you don't need to think about content plan because your work is your content plan. Like what you do, you create video about what you do every single day. That's all. I don't recommend
waste time planning or
go on.
Or having a content strategy, right?
You don't need it for now. Like if you just want to start, like don't overcomplicate things. Right. I recorded a video recently. Like I found a guy. He's a real estate agent, and he's growing really fast. He has terrible video, terrible thumbnails, terrible titles, like everything is not great, but it's growing rapidly. It grows much faster than all clients' channels that I manage because he posts just like 20 videos a month, long form videos, like 20-minute long video, 40-minute long video. He just has his smartphone, he records a video, he uses like some like free tools, upload it, and he grows. That's all.
Wow.
He just
what's his niche?
A real estate agent. He sells houses.
Wow.
And all his videos is like he's like 20-minute review of the house that you can buy.
Is it like, does he edit it or?
Yeah, it's like slide editing, but it's like again super simple.
Wow, that's impressive actually. So do you think there's still a space for like very amateurish video? Because I think that's one of the biggest fears of people to getting on YouTube is like YouTube feels so professional right now. And if you're not up to those standards, it feels like you're kind of not in
I
the right
think,
place.
yeah, you don't need to worry about production quality at the beginning, and you can record, like, again, if you have decent audio, which is really easy to fix, it's like $200 investment, and if you have decent video quality from your smartphone, that's enough for a start. You don't need
Okay.
to have like production crew with like two filmmakers, like 3 video editor guys. Like you don't need these people for now, because it's expensive. And why it will work, like even for like low budget production, that people will follow your expertise and you, like your personality. That's the key one. Like video editing is just again, it's like trying to show you in a better place, like with all this like titles, with animations, but it's useless because foundation is your expertise and what you deliver.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, then how does it connect if you're going to add YouTube to your content production? Like, let's say
Mhm.
I'm posting every day on LinkedIn, and let's say that I'm not posting on YouTube, and I want to add this. I want to start recording a few videos and add YouTube to my stack.
Mhm.
How does this look like in a way that I'm not wasting the majority of my time doing this?
Yeah, it depends like how many resources do you want to allocate. If you want to use YouTube for like business growth, like improving your sales conversions, for example, like building brand awareness, you don't need to put a lot, you don't need to set up a specific expectation, like I need to post like 4 long form videos a month, like one video a week. That's the first way, like for your business growth. Second way, it's like influencers path, that okay, we have a cadence, we need to post using this frequency, and at this stage probably you need to delegate, because if you are the founder, if you're like chief executive officer, you are really busy and probably you need to have a guy who will help you with like managing the channel, uploading videos, maybe like slightly editing them, and that's like a different path. So for like the first path, for like growing your business, your action plan is again really simple. I recommend to think about, you can just check your DMs. You can ask your sales team, like, which objections our leads have, for example. And you can create a video like 5 mistakes about something, like, or like 5 myths about this specific topic, or like the best way to, for example, grow on YouTube. Here's like the title for my services, and you create videos handling these objections,
Right.
handling like common topics in your niche, that you and that's how you create your content.
Right. So it's much easier than most people give it credit for, right? I mean, it is still a competitive space, but if you're targeting the right audience, and if you're recording the right videos, so, and this is what you do, right? You do the whole production side of
Mhm.
YouTube, right?
Yeah,
So
correct.
if someone wants to work with you, that's all, like, they get everything handled.
Yeah, from zero to published button. Clicked on publish
Right.
button. Yeah.
That's pretty cool, because I think most people think they need a whole team with an editor and a content strategist
Mhm.
to tell them what to produce. So, but you do all of that for people, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to describe more or less how that looks like? Like how does working with you looks like for a
Yeah.
founder?
Yeah. First one, like before, like accepting the payment, I need to understand the goal. Like, what do you want to achieve? Like, do you want to grow your following count, or do you want to grow your like sales conversions? Like, you want to warm up the leads in your sales process. It's like different goals, and that's why I'm not trying to like you need to do this path, but it's not for your business. It's like it's wrong for your business. So it's all about like what we will do next, and after it we define the content strategy. We do the market research, because we need to understand the capacity of the niche, like how many views, how many competitors, how big are these names on the market. Because if you think that, oh, I want to become an influencer and I want to become really popular, but your niche has like 2 competitors with like 200 followers, it's the wrong path. You can't achieve it. So that's why we need to firstly like define the clear goal for you, for your content. Because content for the sake of content, it's like, it's weird.
All right. What comes next?
After it, usually it's like creating a content plan, because YouTube works a little bit different comparing with other platforms. You need to think about that all long form YouTube videos that you publish, these videos are your sales assets and like your sales agents that works 24/7. It's like evergreen library. And I compare it with like Netflix or like Spotify. You have a library of content, and people, if they found you, they can watch all other videos, for example. And after it, eventually they will buy from you, like they will become elite. And that's why you think long term. You use a different mindset, because for LinkedIn, it's like more like a short form mindset. You post a content, next day we do this again. Next day we do this again. On YouTube, it's much easier. Like you create, for example, 20, 30, 40, 50 videos during 1 year, and you can forget about your YouTube channel, and it will generate you views, generate you leads, generate you clients every single day.
Yeah,
That's
I have
how it works.
videos that are 5 years old almost. Well, 4, 5 years old, I think, and they still get views.
Yeah, that's like the key unlock that you need to open in your head and in your mindset, that YouTube is it's a gold mine in the long run. And again, it's more like classic investments. You put $100 into S&P 500 and you get dividends during a long period of time.
Yeah, they're assets that are working for you long term.
Yeah, and again, you can put your videos on YouTube, and you use the same videos. You can put it into your email newsletter if you have one. You can put it again in your sales department, and these videos will become your like nurturing videos for your leads. So you can repurpose these videos on all other platforms and for all other business purposes. You can use your videos. That's also like a huge unlock. If you have a problem with like hiring process, you can create several videos about your company, about your niche, how you operate, and you can use these videos to nurture potential employees and build trust with employees.
It's interesting because there's a lot of people, and a lot of people who I work with who are actually using Loom to record videos internally for explanations, even for client training. And they're not leveraging that for YouTube, you know. Maybe they could, they already have the videos. They could just put a little bit of some cuts and edit it a little bit and just throw it out on YouTube, and this could probably be generating sales for them.
Yeah, potentially, yeah. But again, keep in mind that people can focus only on video creation. Like we need to create these videos, but you also need to think like before even like filming a video about the packaging, about the thumbnail and about the title. That's the key one, because people will discover your video and you have infinite competition. Mr. Beast, Alex Hormozy, like all other like big players, and you need to somehow get a click. So that's why you need to also, that's the goal, like that's the purpose for like YouTube producer. Like I help with like packaging these videos, and even though like Loom videos, it's fine. You can upload these Loom videos, but you need to have a right packaging for this video.
Right. Do you want to, I know what you're talking about when you talk about packaging. I've done plenty of YouTube, but do you want to explain more or less for those watching what you mean with this? Like, because I know how recording a YouTube video should be done, and that you have to start from the idea and then work with the packaging. And then actually create the content. But let's say we want to keep this simple, and we're talking about, for example, these Loom videos, that because it's kind of what you were talking about as well, like case studies, your process, your sales process, and whatever you do internally, you can just put it out there. How would you advise someone to build all of this from the idea to packaging to using their video assets?
Yeah, like speaking about the packaging, I use really simple framework that I created. It's like FIRE framework. So first, like F, like that's fast. Like you can think about the packaging that if the person watch this video and during 10 minutes he will learn about this specific topic, that's fast. Like first one. Next one, it's intrigue. The methods, like this, like secret tricks, secret sauce to growing your business, like some intrigue, why like people should think like, okay, that should be really interesting to watch right now. So you need to create emotions when you are creating the packaging. Third one, it's like reward. Again, it's like the benefit, why people should watch this video. So it should be about your niche, about specific thing, about your process. It can be like put any word, like how to get clients, how to get leads, how to increase retention, how to get your first clients. Like it should be anything like what's the benefit of watching this video. And the third one is like engagement. It's about that this video is for the right person. For example, you can mention like this video is for like small business owners. So when you combine, it's right now it's like more like complicated, like how to combine everything together. But if you can solve this puzzle, you have a potential to reach a pretty big amount of, you can get a lot of views because you provide really fast solution for your specific audience, and they feel like, oh, this video was created for me.
Yeah, and for clarity, the packaging is basically the title and the thumbnail. So basically what people see before they click, before they start watching. And then very important is those first 30 seconds, especially because that's what gives the signal for YouTube to keep distributing your video, right?
Correct.
So if you can hook someone for 30 seconds, then that's a big signal.
Yeah, you have like, why I like YouTube, because you have a lot of like metrics. You can check everything, like average view duration, amount of views, amount of clicks, like how your thumbnail performs, like click-through rate, and you can work, and it's like you do a lot of like constant small improvements. Okay, let's try this title. Let's try put this specific thing on our thumbnail. Let's change the hook. And that's why how you improve like performance of your YouTube channel, because a lot of YouTube channel of different businesses, when I open the channel, I'm like, that's a crap. Like you need to redo everything, because these videos are not interesting for the viewer. It's not intriguing. It's not like, I don't understand the benefit of this video. And a lot of channels, like business channels, they don't use these YouTube principles to actually get results from YouTube.
All right. I want to put all of this together, the whole picture.
Yeah.
Do you repurpose these long form videos to social media content, to short form videos?
Correct. Yeah. That's the goal.
How does that work? From one video, how many short videos can you create, for example?
Yeah, it depends on the video and the format of the video. For example, Loom videos are not so great for repurposing into short form, but like long form podcasts, like 1 hour podcast, you can take like 20, 30, 40 clips out of one podcast episode. And that's why for founders, that's additional like pro tip. You can just be a guest on different podcasts, and you can collect a lot. I will use this podcast recording to create my own content.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And like if we're speaking about just a typical format like talking head, 10-minute long video, you can create usually something like 5 to 15 short form clips out of this video. That's like on average.
Right. So you don't even need to have your own show. You can just go on other podcasts and then repurpose that into short form video onto LinkedIn, Instagram, wherever you want to post it.
Correct. And you can make a transcription of this video, short form clip, and you can create an email. You can create a text form posts on LinkedIn. So you can use that's the beauty of the videos, that you can use it everywhere, because it has video, which you can use on other platforms, and you have the audio, which will become our text.
Yeah, absolutely. So you think if I'm starting video right now, do you recommend to start recording long form videos, posting them on YouTube, and then repurposing to LinkedIn, for example?
Yeah, you can upload the same long form videos up to 15 minutes long. I think that's the limitation of LinkedIn. You can upload the same videos on LinkedIn, for example. Just try it out. Maybe it will work for you.
Right.
And you can, of course, like repurpose.
I've seen people posting long form video. I'm curious to know how that works for them actually on LinkedIn.
I saw like different big guys with like 50,000 followers. Like they are posting like 8-minute long video, like here is my studio, or like here is a mind map, like screen recording, how to sign up like your first 5 clients, for example. You can find these guys, they upload it, and they have decent engagement, both comments, likes, reposts.
Yeah, last year I did a series with my daughter. I mentioned it to you earlier, which I posted on LinkedIn. I didn't post it on YouTube actually, because it was business related, right? So it was that she wanted to start selling some earrings and stuff, and I was helping her out and recording it at the same time, because I thought that what I was teaching was relevant, and it was a very interesting. Like people really enjoyed it. Like the videos they weren't really long form; they were horizontal. but they were like 3 minutes more or less. But people loved it. They had amazing distribution, but this was 1 year ago. I don't know how that would work now.
Yeah, but if we're speaking about like horizontal 3-minute long video, that's not the best strategy. Right now, it's better to create like short form clips, vertical, like up to 2-minute longs or like 3-minute longs, or like horizontal, which is like 8-minute plus, up to like 4
Yeah,
hours.
because now on YouTube you have the 3-minute shorts as well.
Yeah. So it's like right now all the platforms, they are equal in terms of the formatting. Before it was like painful when you have like 65 short form clip. You can upload it on Instagram, but you can't upload it on YouTube. And they're like, it's additional task that I need to manage. Right now it's super easy for all platforms.
So basically, when you talk about short form nowadays, it's 3 minutes. It's up to 3 minutes.
Yeah, but it's really complicated to keep people watch till the end for like 3-minute clip. So on average, my short form clips that I create, it's like 20 up to 60-second clips. 3 minutes, it's a long game, really long game for short form content.
Yeah, I don't do a lot of short form content, and I played with it on YouTube, and then I upload them here as well. But when I do, I also keep them within 1 minute. I find it makes more sense for the audience. 3 minutes is a big ask. That's cool. I'm loving this. So now we're blending YouTube and LinkedIn. We could use any other platform. Actually, when it comes to this, like, what do you think TikTok comes into the B2B game? Do you think there's a place for TikTok? I don't use TikTok. I have no idea about, but I know there are businesses using TikTok.
Yeah, if you check like popular guys, they post videos on TikTok because you need to think that you have audience everywhere. Like your audience is located everywhere. Like I'm a fan of YouTube, but there's a lot of business guys on Instagram and on TikTok. So you need to distribute your content everywhere and you will find your audience. And even for like B2B, like a really narrow audience, for example, like chief executive officers, like C-level stuff. I have a client, she posts TikToks, and it works good. Like she has like 2, 4, 5,000 views on each clip, even though she targets like high achievers, chief executive officers, C-level, because she gets views. Because again, it's pretty big. I don't know like total audience size of TikTok. I think it's like more than 1 billion people. I think you can find your audience inside this group of people. It's huge.
Well, that's interesting because as a marketing strategist, I usually advise people the first thing is to find where your audience is. Obviously, yes, they are everywhere, but they will be spending more times in one place, right? So, and we have to focus on our efforts and our resources where they make the most, where we have the best return. So I always tell people like one of the there's like this marketing triangle, right? So it's this idea comes from Dan Kennedy, who's a marketing legend. So there's message, there's the market, so your audience, and then there's the medium, right? And so you should try to blend them all together to get to your sale, right? So I always advise that idea of finding first the first platform is where are they, find out where they're hanging out, where they're spending the most amount of time online. But then yes, there's an argument for the opposite, which is what you're saying, like you should be everywhere. Like there's a point to where you need to expand this. For example, Stephen Bartlett with his podcast, he has I think he has 10 TikTok channels, just posting clips of his podcast. It's amazing. So when do you think you should add another channel? Do you have a system for that?
I think like if you have resources to have a separate person who will just re-upload all the footage across all other channels, you can do this. Like you don't need to do everything. You did the hardest part, recording, editing, like publishing this video on one platform. It's time like to just expand, like it's like copy-paste action. Copy paste. I don't recommend use any other like distributing tools. Like you upload one video and it uploads everywhere. Usually it works not so great. Just from like speaking with other creators. So that's why you just need to have a person. It can be like virtual assistant or like social media manager, and his responsibility will be just re-upload everything that we created on one platform and post it everywhere. That's all.
Right.
It's not so complicated to do. It's not so complicated to delegate, because if you think like you have a video file, you have a title of this video file, and you just copy paste. That's all. You don't need to think about the funnel, about the strategy, how to convert people. No, you did this on the video editing stage, or like planning the video stage.
Okay. And okay, so do you have, now that you're posting videos everywhere, is there for each of these videos, or everywhere, or just on YouTube, it doesn't matter, but now I'm already publishing video. What is the next step to make sure that this video is bringing people closer to me, that they know how to reach out, that how do you make sure that this video is bringing you clients, which is what all this entire conversation is about?
Yeah, so that's like when I speak with the new client, I ask a question about what are your converting mechanisms, like how you convert people. Do you have a lead magnet, or it's like a free course, or like low ticket product, or it's like book a call with me? So I'm asking about what's the next step after like consuming the content, and you need to have this step, because otherwise, why to create content if you don't convert people, if you are not planning to convert people? So that's why you need to like use Alex Hormozy blueprint for like $100 million leads, like create a lead magnet, and you drive all the traffic from all social platforms to this lead magnet. That's the goal. And
so bring them to your email list. Yeah,
it can be email list, it can be like $29 product, like anything cheap, anything like valuable to build trust. Because from short form videos, it's super hard to get a sale, because people watch like 15-second clip with you and they don't bring you like $5,000 deal. It's not possible. Like it's weird.
The idea is giving them both one thing that they're interested in, so something they need right now, and that's the concept of the lead magnet. At the same time, they are qualifying themselves as leads. So they're raising their hand and saying, okay, I have this problem, help me solve it. And they're entering your world. So this is basically what I do for clients every day, which basically they're entering your email list and then giving you a way to reach out to them and follow up with them later on. So that's the perfect system. Yeah. So giving a lead magnet. And speaking of which, I know you had like something prepared to give to people watching this. So do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, I have a low ticket product. It's like YouTuber growth kit. I collected everything that I use every single day. It's like video editing assets. It's different templates, like spreadsheets, processes, like how to, for example, find high performing videos on YouTube. And I collected everything in one place, and you can get it for free because you are listener of this podcast episode, and probably like all the links will be in the description. Just open checkout page and apply coupon code FRAN100, and you will get the access to this thing.
That's awesome.
And it's like it's really valuable because people overcomplicate everything, and I just remove all the mental blocks using this product. Like,
okay. So what's inside? Like, is it gonna help me start recording videos, uploading, editing, finding the competitors?
Correct. Yeah. So it's about like all small processes and like all small tasks that you have from idea to published video. So like everything inside it.
That's cool. All right. So if you want this is a product that Evgeny sells usually, but if you want it, he's kind enough to give it away for free for anybody watching this video. So just find the link in the description and use the code FRAN100. You'll get it for free. Awesome. Thanks a lot, Evgeny. My last question is basically, is there a way around it? So if I absolutely don't want to do video, this is a tough question for you, I know. What should I be doing? Like, should I be doing AI video? Because there's these AI tools that create videos, talking head videos of me talking. What do you suggest?
Yeah, that's tough question. You can use like AI tools, AI like HeyGen tools, something like this. But again, like think about how you will grow as a person, as an expert, if you start sharing your expertise for free. It will transform your life. That's obvious, because you will become better speaker. You will learn how to communicate things between like you and like your team members, like how to speak with your clients about which topics they think about before buying services from you. So you will learn so much about you, about your company, about your target audience, about like content creation. And like content creation right now, I think it's a necessity for like every business, because without it, you are competing in this, like in the field where you have like Alex Hermosi, you have like Russell Brunson, you have like Steve Bartlett, you have all these big names, and you are losing because people don't know your face. They don't recognize your face. And that's the problem, because in the long run, they will win. Because there will be additional, like a new sold out of a new book of a famous guy, but you will struggle to close a lead.
Yeah,
I think it's like obvious choice, like to go into video and like content creation in general.
Yeah, I agree. But I know there's people who are still not convinced, and they wanna find an alternative. Honestly, personally, I also think most people should be recording video in one way or another. And one very easy way is what you said earlier. Just go and speak as a guest to podcasts. And there's people who actually do this for a living. They just find you podcasts to guest speak in. I've received plenty of communications from these kind of people, and some of them are really good. So yeah, that's one way. Just guest speak at
yeah, but the problem with like guest speaking, if you don't have experience recording videos, speaking in front of the audience, in front of a camera, you will have a problem because you are not engaging speaker. So again, returning back to the step one, just try to record first videos. That's all. And you will understand the blind spots, the problems, like how you speak, like what's about your hand movements, about your eye contact, about how you deliver things. And you will become much better person, like after watching this video. After creating video, yeah. Right. And after it will be much easier to become a guest speaker, because you will send a video, for example, like even though it will have like 20 views on YouTube, you need to show yourself. You need to prove that it's worth bringing you on a podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true, and actually helps convince. There's one last question, just for fun. Let's say that you lost everything. You lost your YouTube channel, you lost your LinkedIn, you lost your entire audience, your business. You don't have any clients on your business right now, and you have 90 days to start paying the bills. What are you gonna do?
What I think, like personally, for me, yeah, for me it will be the easiest way to find clients. It's visit different offline conferences, different offline meetings, offline events where I can present my stuff, when I can speak about my services. And I can say this, like I have really tough sales conversions, like because YouTube production services is really hard to sell to the cold people, because I need to convince about like, oh, you need to be on the camera, here's like growth of your business. Like it's hard. It's much harder because it's a lot of about limiting and mindset beliefs. Yeah. So that's why the easiest way for me to find clients, it's like I need to just locate it in the community. Because I got like 4 new clients just because I start visiting one community where it's just 10 people, 10
offline events.
And offline events, yep.
I love that you said that, because I think a lot of people forget now with all the digital accessibility. A lot of people forget about the traditional means of marketing, and they're still very, very relevant. I mean, honestly, there are businesses, and a while back, my brother and I had a business idea, and my first marketing strategy wasn't offline. It was sending direct mail, like to post mail, right? So there's so much that can be done, and definitely offline events are powerful.
Yeah, and there is different like business clubs, and they are looking for speakers. So you can be a speaker on this event, and you can just, here is my lead magnet, for example, a course or something like valuable materials, like just exchange the contact. You get your first leads and you close them. That's obvious. That's or beautiful. They bring you referrals, because you build the trust with the free value, and you can do the same like using online methods, for example, creating long-form videos on YouTube.
Yeah, that's how it started. I mean, the idea of a lead magnet, when Dan Kennedy was doing this for decades before the internet came around, like, and there's a lot of people. I mean, the direct response marketing was initially called direct mail marketing, and it was like one of the most profitable means of marketing out there, and it still is. It's just like it just has evolved with a lot of the digital
Yeah.
platforms. But yeah, amazing. I loved it. I love your answer. Thanks for watching. If you want to check out the summary of this episode or any other episodes coming up, you can check our Substack at createandearn.com/SM. And you'll find there the summaries and the links to every podcasting platform. And the links as well, if you want to access Evgeny's product, you should find it here in the description box, wherever you're watching, or also in the Substack. So thanks a lot for joining, and have a great day.